Today, a new model just dropped from Moonshot AI and is called Kimi K2.5. And this one is interesting for a very specific reasons. This isn't just a bigger model or a small upgrade. The focus here is on agents, parallel execution, and coding with vision, all in one open source system. So in this video, I want to break down what Kimi K2.5 actually does, how the agent swarm works, and where this fits compared to models like GPT-5, Claude, and Gemini. So let's get into it. Kimi K2.5 builds on Kimi K2 with continued pre-training on around 15 trillion mixed text and visual tokens. This is a native multimodal model, meaning vision and text were trained together from the start. Kimi now offers 4 models: Kimi K2.5 Instant, K2.5 Thinking, K2.5 Agent, and K2.5 Agent Swarm, which is currently in beta. Most of what we're going to talk about today is centered around Agent and Agent Swarm. Most agent systems today still run one agent at a time, even if they pretend to multitask. Kimi K2.5 is different because it can automatically run up to 100 sub-agents, and this is what they call Agent Swarm. Run them in parallel, coordinate up to 15,000 tool calls, and you don't need to define roles or design a workflow. The model decides how to split the task, what can run in parallel, and how to recombine results. In Kimi's own testing, this leads to up to 4.5 times faster execution compared to a single agent. This is trained using something called parallel agent reinforcement learning, where the model is explicitly rewarded for using parallelism when it makes sense. And just to show you guys how strong this new model is when it comes to agentic capabilities, we can look at 3 specific benchmarks which are designed for agents: the software verified, browser comp, and HLE, humanity's last exam. So what we're comparing this model against is GPT 5.2. And what you're noticing is that Kimi K2.5 not only delivers a better performance on each of these benchmarks, but it's doing it at a fraction of the cost, which is amazing to see. So what you're looking at right now is Agent Swarm in action. So what it does is that the task is to identify the top 3 YouTube creators across 100 niche domains. And then what Kimi does is defines the domains, spawns 100 sub-agents, and each agent researches one niche, and the results are then merged into a spreadsheet. This is a good example because it's not flashy, it's just straight up work, and the important part is that it's not sequential. Everything is happening at the same time. Another good example is using tool use at scale. A Kimi team member used K2.5 Agent Swarm to help their parents recreate a long-held dream, which was to take amazing wedding photos in different parts of the world. The K2.5 Agent Swarm launched 20 sub-agents to generate culturally aligned wedding travel scenes worldwide. And the K2.5 Agent Swarm also even decomposed a literature review across 40 social psychology papers, and each sub-agent was responsible for a specific section of the review, and their outputs are then synthesized into a 100-page 2-column academic document. And because of this K2.5 Agent Swarm, Kimi K2.5 was able to beat Claude Opus 4.5 when it came to browser comp, wide search, and even their in-house bench, where it kind of showed an 80% reduction in end-to-end runtime, which is crazy to see as well. Kimi K2.5 also claims that they are the strongest open source model when it comes to coding, with particularly strong capabilities in front-end development. But what stands out is something called coding with vision. So Kimi can take images or videos of a website, reconstruct the layout, debug UI visually, and reason over screenshots. One demo shows Kimi watching a video of a website, rebuilding the UI, and then matching the animations and layout behavior, which is pretty cool. Another example is a maze image that was given to it. It converted it into a grid and found the shortest path using BFS, and then it put that path back onto the image. So this works because vision and text capabilities are scaled together in this model instead of there being a trade-off. So I want to test out Kimi's front-end coding capabilities. So the way I'm going to do that is going to ask it to create a premium minimalist Apple-inspired landing page for Universe of AI, which is obviously my YouTube channel. I've given it my logo, and I like Apple as I'm recording this on my MacBook. And I want the look to be bright mode with lots of white space, soft shadows, high quality typography, subtle gradients, and it must include sticky, nav, hero with 2 CTAs, YouTube and newsletter, featured video mode. So you guys can see, like, I've given a pretty detailed instruction of what to do, but I wanted to make sure that it's elegant, not loud, and not neon, because I hate the AI slop that comes with the neon colors. So not do that, and kind of more like the Apple inspired landing page. So let's see what it does. All right, it looks like our agent is done creating the website, and this is what the website looks like. But before we get into the website, let's just take a look at what happens in the background, because this kind of explains how powerful the agents are. So first thing you'll notice is that it understands the task, it reads the information, so it's trying to read my image, which was my logo. Then it creates a to-do list, which basically says that, okay, it has 12 tasks that it has to accomplish. First thing, initialize a web app project with React, TypeScript, and Tailwind, and then so on and so forth, and then finally build and deploy the website. And then it also has generated some images. I'm guessing these are assets it's going to use in the actual website at the end, which is kind of cool because these images are not bad. Like the first one looked pretty sick. This one kind of looks like AF slop, but whatever. Let's see the other one. Yeah, these are not bad at all. So it's doing all of that. Then it goes again and fixes his to-do list. Then it goes to the next step and so on and so forth, until it actually starts testing it. So what it does over here, you will see, is that it was going to scroll down the web page, test everything, and it takes a screenshot of it, and just to make sure that everything is working as expected. So eventually it will do all of that, and all the files are here. We can also look at the preview version of it. So let's open this up. This is the website. Let me just reload it again. It's a nice way it loads in. Explore the universe of AI. Our logo is there, topics, videos, newsletter, about, contact, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We can look at browse topic. Let's see what this does. Oh, it takes us to tutorials, tool reviews, workflows. That's pretty much what I talk about, so not bad. There's a more section. Let's look at it. Prompt engineering for developers. Okay, 24. Oh, these are like example videos of I created. So pretty good. Join the mission. I can ask it to join my newsletter, which is not bad at all. So topics takes me there, videos takes me there, newsletter takes me there. What is the about section? What you learn: build with AI, choose tools, stay current, meet the host. So this is not bad at all. The only thing I don't like is that I told it to follow a more minimalistic and bright environment. This is a little bit dark, but I guess it goes along with my theme of universe of AI. So I guess joke's on me for choosing universe of AI as my theme rather than something else. So this is pretty good. I'm not going to complain, but I'll give this a 7 out of 10. I don't know what you guys think about this website, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. Alongside the new model, Kimi also released something called Kimi Code, which is their developer product, and it runs in the terminal, also inside VS Code, Cursor, Zed. It also supports images and videos and integrates existing MCP tools automatically, which is really nice to have. And one of the more interesting demo is their autonomous visual debugging. So it shows Kimi generating a website, visually inspects the result, which is something you saw with my demo previously, notices mismatches, iterates until it matches the target, which is that screenshot capabilities and then making updates. So this is closer to how a developer actually works. And this developer platform looks pretty nice. One subscription, it can code everywhere, as I mentioned. And this is what you would do to code with Kimi CLI. There's also unlocked turbo coding, which is a member exclusive high-speed models, flexible quotas, one-click API management. There's also a dedicated console, which is nice. And this is the cost right now. So annually, you would save up to $480. But if you use the moderate plan, 15, 31, I don't know what this is called, Vivaci. I guess it's Italian, but that's 159. So this is not bad at all. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. We do real tests, not just headlines. Make sure you're also subscribed to The World of AI. And don't forget to check out our newsletter for deeper breakdowns you won't see on YouTube. And I'm growing my Twitter following, so make sure you follow me on Twitter as well. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.